Shots to the mouth, that's the way I move. I'm that cool. Can't get enough, cause I'm no fool. I'll come from the top, top of you and get loud. I'm that dude. A man like me, swinging that swag, swag, take it down. Put your lips on these squeeze, look it up, turn around, make it back. You think I can't see, Versace, I ain't playing now. Bringing that heat, play the dirty stuff, yeah, I think it's time. What time is it? Somebody turn the lights down, so I can see. I said make the lights darker so I can see. Now give me my sunglasses. Check this out. Oh, I'm cool. Somebody give me a mirror. Yo, Morris, what time is it? Somebody give me a mirror. Chop it out. Chop it out. Chop it out. Woo!
Just in time for the summer, bro. Sunglasses and your Morris. That's cool, man. Thank you. Billy Ray Rock, moving up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. Yeah, man. Yeah, you were mentioning that was just catching fire before all the COVID, huh?
Oh, yeah, it sure was, man. And I know a lot of DJs are still spinning on their virtual shows and all that, but hey, you know, if you're not listening to it and you're listening to this and us talk, you know, call your radio station, you know, do what you got to do, man. By the way, y'all can follow me out there at Billy Ray Rock 1 on Instagram. When I say 1, I mean the number 1, so Billy Ray Rock 1. I even got a TikTok account, Billy Ray Rock TikTok at Billy Ray Rock 1. You can catch me on SoundCloud at Billy Ray Rock 1 there. I'm on Facebook. It is Billy Ray Rock 1, but the 1 is spelled O-N-E. So, yeah, you can catch me in those places, man. I'm always posting videos and thoughts and everything else, man, and people can hear my stuff. I just did a song and posted the video from a song that I did actually back in 1998, but I did a video to it, and I put on a little Tyler Perry wig, and we did a little effect, so it's 2 of me singing the song, but it's a lot of footage from the 50s, and it's all in black and white. It's just kind of a cool little R&B song from back in the day. So, yeah, I post a lot of different stuff, but the songs that people out there listening to from me right now are the things that are opening a lot of doors for me, man. Thanks to my representation, Mike, out there at MTS Management and Promotions doing their thing and getting me out there. And thanks to guys like you, Mr. Magoo, to get me on your show and talk to folk, you know, and the word out.
We're getting it done, man, and God bless to you. And talk about some of you've been, you know, your experience as an artist. All come to these times, your songs you have today. You mentioned that you were, you know, rap you were doing, and the journey of the music. You know, the times of, you look back at different tragedies, but segments, and then all of a sudden things really come out of that. And today is another vehicle for you through your experiences, should I say.
Well, absolutely. My journey has been a long one. I mean, I got into music out of high school playing in bands. And the problem with bands is obviously you're trying to get everybody on the same page and with the least amount of personal drama that affects the rehearsals and whatnot. And then I just kind of checked out of being in a band. I still love playing music, and then they start to develop these machines that allow me to do music on my own without a band. And I started doing it, and I came out with this one song that I came up with called Booty Slide. And this was like in the mid-'90s. And it's kind of booty-shaking music, And it actually did really well. I hooked up with a guy named DJ Juanito, and we went across the East Coast and the South and toured, and did a bunch of big shows, and then basically gangster rap took over after that. So I spent about 6 or 7 months thinking I was a gangster rapper, and and I actually did a lot of shows and had a lot of fun doing it. But because I'm a producer, I realized sooner than later that, man, I'm not a gangster rapper. I'm not an ex-gang member. I'm not a thug. I'm a guy that wants to make great music. And so I got out of that. And I've always loved EDM or electric music or whatever the heck people want to call it today, house music. I've always loved it. And so I got into doing EDM music for just a minute and did actually an entire album of EDM songs and loved that, But while I did play some venues, I couldn't get booked out there regularly, and I couldn't get traction on radio with any of my songs because all my EDM songs tend to be kind of long, and the concert themselves was an issue because most agents and booking agents out there, when you do EDM, they want you to be a DJ, and I'm not a DJ, so that didn't work out. And the roads led me back to rock because I've always loved rock music. I'm a big fan of rock, Halen, The Who, America. I go all the way back, Jim Croce. I'm all kinds of rock. And so I did a bunch of rock songs. And then what I found was, for me to go out and perform live doing rock, I need a band. So it kind of came back to, do you want to play in a band again? And that never works out. It didn't work out because of the same problems arose. So I say, you know what, man? I'm just going to make great music. And however it turns out, however it turns out, man. And I've had people who wanted to manage me. They said, you got to pick a genre. And I say, man, I'm just going to make great music. It'd be like artists before me, the Princes and people like that before me that just made, great music. And I started, doing some regular dance music or just music that was good. And I had a friend tell me just a while back here, he says, your music is rock, but it's kind of ghetto. And he said, I think this is like ghetto rock. And I was like, I guess it is. And so I've been telling people when they ask me what kind of music I make, I go, I'm the king of ghetto rock. Somebody else is going to claim it, I'll claim it.
I love that. And kind of Frank Zappa is the gentleman that I remember back in the day would play everything together. Now, again, today is different, but that's just my old school influences.
Yeah.
All the different instruments. And you're right, you're bringing the guitars in there and your whole packet of instruments, should I say, to the jams.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Very.
Yeah.
Dance with Me. We got this one lined up right there. Now, is that in that electric sound too? I like that. Tell me a little bit about more how that's all put together. That you're talking about the technical type of stuff. Yeah.
Dance with Me is an interesting song because when I did it, I wanted a song that has a nice groove that people could just dance to, that wasn't as much of a disruptor. And it's a tricky thing to do songs that have a good, solid beat to it, because the temptation is to find a rapper and have them rap for 8 or 16 bars. And I love rap. I love hip-hop. A big fan of it. But for the music that I'm doing, I didn't want that in it, because I needed for it to stand on its own. And so I laid the vocals down to it, and I wanted people to stay in touch with the fact that I'm from the South, Texas, man. I'm a country boy, So when I put the content of the lyrics in, I wanted that to be out there. But at the same time, I'm a big fan of 80s music. And so when I did Dance With Me, I stuck in the red wine part towards the end. And that full-length video is available for people to check out, by the way, the official video. It's at Billy Ray Rock 1 on YouTube. And it's, so it's a fascinating song, but I like it. But what I did with that song also is I'm a big fan of sometimes just letting the music jam. Sometimes people feel like they got to put something everywhere in the song. And one of the things they used to do back in the 70s, and some of the 80s, too, they had those parts of the song where the music just jams. Just let the music jam. Don't sing nothing. Don't say nothing. Just let the music jam, And in this song, Dance With Me, I did that. Also did it in Don't Be Afraid. I got those little pockets where just let the music play, man. It's good. You don't have to be saying something every second. And Dance With Me has that. And so, that's kind of how that one came together.
That's cool. Let's do it right now. Dance With Me, Billy Ray Rock at HooMagoo.com. Thank you, bro.
Cool.
What's up?
Billy Ray, what you do?
Let's do this. Now watch real closely. When I dip, you dip. Do you wanna dance? Dance with me. Do you wanna dance? Come with me. Do you wanna dance? It's space and time. You can't let it between us. I got drinks that'll feed us. A 420 for the quick buzz. Don't think about what it was. I could have been for you, pass it up. It's getting late, I'm your best option. That chick, but I'm not. Do you wanna dance? Dance with me. Do you wanna dance? Come with me. Do you wanna dance? 2 drinks, my place, outside. Don't hate, let's go. I dip, I grind, you skate. Country boy like me, don't care what race you think. I'm sick, this curve, I make you wanna sex. When I try to make a deal, but you on block, I mean stop me when I'm trying to get you out of here. Get you to my smart bomb bottles, make you hot butter. First to the dance floor, show you how. Do you wanna dance? Dance with me. Do you wanna dance? Come with me. Do you wanna dance? Dance with me. Do you wanna dance? Come with me. Do you wanna dance? Thank you very much. Do you want to dance? Billy Ray Rock. Thank you, bro, for coming back on the HooMagoo tonight.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man.
Good stuff. Hey, don't be afraid. We got left on the docket here, but one of the things I really love to talk about is all the old school Earth, Wind, and Fire, kind of because you're bringing that stuff together with the modern day 2020 and your modern jams. All that, it's still alive, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It'll never die. That whole funk and groove, eh?
Yeah, I mean, my thing with Earth, Wind, and Fire and a lot of those guys from that era, and I'm a huge Earth, Wind, and Fire fan. I mean, nobody misses Maurice White more than me. I have a hard time going to their concerts today when they come around.